Many people look for shortcuts to success, but most of the shortcuts to success are long routes to success. And I have a quote that says the longest route to success is through a shortcut, but there's only one valid shortcut to success, and that's mentorship. But mentorship is mainly misunderstood, abused, and misappropriated and misapplied by most people, that most people are leaving this greatest resource untapped due to lack of understanding. If you want to understand mentorship and how to maximize it for your potential and triple the speed of getting to your success, or the time it will take you to get to your success, then take your time to not only watch this video to the end, but there to do what it says. My name is China. I'm an expert global business solutions expert and your real estate success strategist, known as the mayor of our business channel, where I discuss only business, and you can do business directly with me, called My Ace TV, and you can check it out right here. This channel is my personal contribution channel, where I'll be giving you exceptional values on business, personal finance, personal development, and life success. And I'll be doing that with a lot of fun, because my one word is fun. And I always seek, teach, inspire, create, collaborate. You can just call me the contributor. Join the exceptional 5% that will watch this video to the end, because you're very special people and you're rare. Welcome on board. Let's learn to grow rich together. Welcome to your live presentation recap, where after our live stream every Sunday, where we take a topic and I'll address the topic in 30 minutes, and after that I'll take 10 questions, not just on the topic, but from anything that has to do with life, wisdom, and business. And after which I'll ask a question, and the 10 first correct answers to my question based on the topic of the day live will win 30,000 naira, because we're 30,000 subscribers on this page. When we get to 40,000 subscribers, we will be giving away 40,000 naira to 10 people every Sunday, and it will continue until we can give away 100,000 naira to 10 people, and it will keep growing as the page keep growing. So if you're not yet subscribed to the page and you want us to give out more money, subscribe and get your friends to subscribe, and the more the subscribers, the more we can give. And that Sunday, because of how rowdy the live session is, sometimes it is not enough for you to get the main gist of the topic if you really want to dive deep. So after the live presentation every Sunday by 6 p.m. GMT +1, we do a live recap where we dive deeper into the topic of the day in a cool, calm, and calculated environment with no distraction or rowdiness of the live session. And our last topic, for those that want to dig deep, is mentorship, a key player in becoming successful and the only valid shortcut to success. So what is mentorship? So many people have been throwing around this term mentorship around, but the definition you get from the internet, all over the internet, is that mentorship is a relationship where a more experienced person, which is the mentor, guides a less experienced person through their success journey and help them to be more successful. And the less experienced person is a mentee. But I've got two definitions that will change your perspective. A mentor is someone who knows the way, goes the way, has become the way, and shows the way. So any mentor that does not go the way or has not become the way is not yet a mentor. Because we see a scenario where a lot of people just pick up materials from the internet, begin to teach others, and call themselves a mentor. Result is the name of the game. If you've not had the result and you've not become the result, because repeated results makes you the result, so you are not yet qualified to be a mentor. My second definition is someone who always teaches, inspires, creates and collaborates. Teaching does not make you a mentor. Inspiration is what makes you a mentor, because teachers will teach you what they know, but mentors will teach you and inspire you with what they are. So mentors are the subject. Teachers teach the subject. Mentors are the example. Teachers teach you examples of others. So that's my two most profound, valid definitions for success. And mentorship is very important because that's the only valid shortcut to success. And mentorship leads to accelerated learning and growth. Mentorship prevents avoidable mistakes by leveraging on experience. In fact, the most powerful word in the world of business is leverage. And the most powerful leverage in the world of learning value is the leverage of other people's experience. Your mentor actually allows you to leverage on his experience, and you don't get to repeat his mistakes, and you don't get to learn his lessons through the long years of his lessons. What he learned in 5 years, he can actually teach you in 30 minutes. So mentorship also offers perspective, accountability, and encouragement. Mentorship provides access to networks, opportunities, and credibility. Mentorship helps you build belief, courage, and resilience, because many times you want to go a path and you think nobody has gone through this path. But when you see someone that has gone the path, it gives you courage, it helps build your belief and helps build your resilience, where you say, if they can do it, I can do it. And one of the hardest things to go through is failure. When we fail, most times we feel like we're the greatest failure in the world, because our school system has taught us not to fail. So when we fail in life, we have the depression and rejection of failing that some people even contemplate suicide. But if you have a mentor that has told you the story of Thomas Edison that failed 10,000 times, and you've just failed 20 times, and you say, I'm not even up to 0.01% of the percentage of Thomas Edison. If he could pick up himself and try again, I can pick up myself and try again. And sometimes the personal stories of your mentor will help you with your resilience. Like those of you that know what I've been through, going to prison, losing all my business and all that, still bouncing back. When you go through challenges, you say, if my ace can bounce back, I can bounce back. And then mentorship levels the playing field for underrepresented individuals. When you are not fully having access to the resources, network, and opportunities that most people that are more privileged than you have, the shortest cost and leverage you can have to be as successful as they are is a mentor. But one of the most powerful things a mentor does is to inspire you, and what inspires us the most are stories. And I have a quote that great stories inspire us when they are over and the actors are dead, like the story of David in the Bible, story of the Bible, story of Solomon in the Bible, story of Abraham, all those stories of Rafood Emerson, stories of Winston Churchill. Those stories inspire us when they are over, and they are great stories. But there is a story greater than that. Greater stories inspire us when they are over and the actors are still alive. Like Dr. Cosmos Madukada has achieved almost everything and still alive. Richard Branson that has achieved almost everything and still alive. Tony Robbins, when they achieved most things and still alive. But that's not the greatest story. The greatest stories inspire us when they are not over and the actors are still alive and still curating their stories. People like my ace China that have failed so many times for 19 years and still pushing it and still believing and still crafting it. That's what makes for the greatest story. So the greatest mentors are not the mentors that are posthumous mentors. They are not the mentors that have reached the tail end of their life's achievement. They are the mentors that have achieved and are still struggling, but are able to inspire you
with the achievement and struggle even while they are still struggling. So don't feel that you're not qualified to be a mentor because you are still struggling. But in your struggling, if you are resilient enough to have achieved and will continue to achieve, you can inspire others. So what makes a good mentor? There are many things that makes a good mentor, and mentors that may differ in style, experience, demeanor, and all that. Especially, we talked about leveraging experiences. So different mentors, different experiences. But there are 5 fundamental things that every mentor must have. Number 1, which is the most important, is empathy. If mentors do not have the feeling and to help other human beings and empathize with what others are going through, they won't be willing to teach you and help you. Mentors must have trust. Mentors must have passion. In fact, a mentor's passion should be superlative, should be so strong that it's not only palpable, but it's transferable. So there are 3 levels of passion. Passion means love in unstoppable motion. If anything can stop you, it's not passion. If it's not moving you, it's not passion. But there's normal passion where you are moving yourself and people can't see it, but you can see it. The next level of passion is palpable passion, where you are moving yourself and nothing can stop you, but people can almost feel and touch and see your passion. But the greatest level is transferable passion, where when people see you, your passion is so infectious that it will infect them. That's what mentors should have. Then mentors must know how to communicate, a good communication system. Mentors should not only communicate words, but they should communicate emotions that makes you charged so much that you are inspired to want to become more and do more. And then mentors are experts at giving feedback. Any mentor that cannot genuinely give you a feedback might not be a good mentor. But in my opinion, the most important thing every mentor must be is that you must be an example. And that's the most powerful thing any mentor can be. An example of who knows the way. An example that has gone the way. An example that has become the way. And an example that shows the way. Some people have become the way, but they don't have the ability to show you the way. Other qualities of a good mentor is that they must be genuinely invested in your success. They must have strong communication and listening skills. We've talked about that. They must be patient. Anybody that is impatient with you might not be a good mentor. They must be honest, especially brutally honest. They must be blunt and open-minded. They must be trustworthy, consistent, and available. The availability is the reason I'm using this YouTube channel, my Ace China, as my mentorship portal, because I discovered, because I'm still building my story and still crafting my business, I'm so busy that I don't even have time for myself. So I wouldn't have time and be available for you to mentor you physically or one-on-one. And that's why I've chosen YouTube as my mentorship platform to mentor anybody that cares to pay, not with money, but to pay with your attention. If you can pay attention to my videos, I have a caveat that says, if you can listen to my videos for 90 days and nothing has changed in you to help you make at least $10,000 from what you've learned from my videos, then you can unsubscribe from my channel and stop watching my videos. They are not meant for you. But if in 90 days you're able to get epiphany, can continue. So a good mentor should be willing to connect you to their network. One of the greatest things mentors do is to bring you up to a higher circle of association. So they must give blunt, constructive feedback while empowering independence. The mentor must always give you feedback, but win you from their feedback. Win, W-E-A-N. They must give you feedback and also make you so independent that you don't need their feedback in future. But the most profound thing a mentor should do is that a mentor should spur you, not spoil you. I see a common mistake in this generation where you are mistaking your psychologist, your psychiatrist, your anybody therapist with your mentor. Those your therapists might want to spoil you, understand you, pamper you, Your mentor is to spur you, to push you to greater heights. So if you want your mentor to spoil you, and any mentor that allows himself to spoil you is no longer a mentor, but a spoiler. So types of mentorship relationship. There are two broad types of mentorship relationship. There's a transactional relationship and the transformational relationship. Transactional is where you exchange something for something, but transformational is where you become something through the mentorship. So transactional, for instance, you have a task or a skill that you are focused on building, the mentor can help you achieve that. But transformative, you want to completely change who you are, your identity, you want to completely change your purpose. So when you want to achieve a particular goal or task, you can go for transactional mentorship. And most of the transactional mentorship models have coaches and trainings. But if you want to go for transformative, it's mainly coaching, where you have a coach with a particular goal to change your identity and purpose. And we're hoping that on this channel you get all for free, both the transactional and the transformative, all for free on this channel. And other types of, those two are the two broad types, but other subtypes are paid mentorship, free mentorship, one-on-one mentorship, group mentorship, where you are mentoring a group of people and not one particular person, virtual mentorship, where you mentor from a distance, and content mentorship, which is what this channel is all about. And that's the most powerful and the freest that the smart are beginning to take advantage of. Why? The law of repetition says that whatever you repeat or you spend 10,000 hours on, you become. So if you want to become Jim Rohn, for instance, and you go to his channel and consume his content for 10,000 hours, you become Jim Rohn. And you don't need 10,000 hours to start getting results. If you dedicate to 30 minutes every day of someone's particular content, in 90 days, you already start seeing results and you keep growing with that person. And personally, I dedicate 1 hour every day to content mentorship. One of the greatest content mentorship is book content. So, and apart from book, some people like audio. I love video. That's why YouTube is my greatest platform. I call it the university of the world. So sometimes you can have multiple mentors in multiple areas of your growth. So mentorship is not marriage. So there's no mentor infidelity. You can have a spiritual mentor, physical mentor, money mentor, health mentor. You can have all kinds of mentors and a collection of different people for different spaces where you require growth. But the three most essential part of mentorship is the 3 R's of mentorship, and it has to do with both the mentor and the mentee, and that is respect, reciprocity, and repetition. So without respect, mentorship is broken. Without reciprocity, mentorship is broken. There's something for the mentee to do, for the mentor to do, and then without repetition, the mentorship might not be effective. But my best mentorship model, which has been studied by some top researchers globally and has also seen to be very good, is the Igbo apprenticeship system of mentorship. It's my best because it builds 4 special things. Number 1, it builds character. If your boss is good, you will learn the character of how to handle a good man. If your boss is bad, you build the character of how to handle a bad boss. If your boss is terrible, you build. So it helps you to be able to build character. And then it gives you the closest proximity for maximization of learning. Because you go live with the boss, you learn directly from the boss. You are always in the shop of the boss. If it's the kind of business that travels to get goods, you are probably the person that will do the labor of traveling to get the goods. So you learn firsthand in close proximity. And then it builds endurance. You're able to endure the lack of pay for 3 to 7 years, the lack of welfare for 3 to 7 years. You can endure the apprenticeship system. You can endure your own business challenges when your own business is having challenges. And finally, it builds grit. It builds the courage for you to have courage and perseverance in the face of market forces, because you would have gone through all kinds of challenges while learning and training under your mentor. And in terms of mentorship, I have a quote that I would rather work for my more successful and admired mentor with proven track records than work for myself until I become better than him. For most people, you just ask them, what do you need to start a business? They just say capital, and they go get the capital, jump into the business, and make all the mistakes they would have prevented if they only went for a short apprenticeship system. So even when I started real estate, I went for an apprenticeship system under my former company, and I resisted taking salary so that I can learn endurance, as I told you, in the Igbo apprenticeship system, and I could build the grit. And I learned so much until I became better than that, my mentor, before I started this company in real estate. So the best practices for you to maximize mentorship: number one, you must set goals, smart goals early. Any mentorship without a goal is just a relationship. So, and your goals must be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. You must align your mentorship with your work-life goals. And then you must blend online and offline communication for flexibility, especially since after COVID, mentors have learned to be very innovative with online virtual platforms to make it very flexible. But nothing still beats the physical mentorship. So when there are physical seminars and opportunities for you to meet people physically, take advantage. You must track your record, both subjective and objective progress. You must track those progress. And then you must use structured programs or self-matching platform when available. But in all this, the most important is that you must accept responsibility, take instructions, and be accountable. Those are the three things you need to do to maximize mentorship. But the problem of mentorship, most times I've noticed, is from the mentees. Your wrong perception of mentorship being a one-sided deal where the mentor is supposed to transform you. Without the willingness to be transformed, nobody will transform you. So a mentee, there are things that will make a mentee for a good mentee. Different mentees have different learning styles, disposition, and rate of learning. But just like we have 5 sacrosanct things every mentor should have, we also have 5 sacrosanct things every mentee should have. Number 1, which is the most important, is voracious hunger for growth. If you are not voraciously hungry to grow, a mentor cannot help you. And then you must be self-driven. If you are externally driven, a mentor might only help you limitedly. There's a man called Rolome, and he said this quote, that our society is transformed by inner directed people and not by outer directed people. So you must be an inner directed person. You must have self-drive and be self-driven. The mentee must be proactive, the mentee must be reflective, and the mentee must be respectful. So as a mentee, you must also do other things. You must be clear on your goals and needs. You must take ownership of your mentorship journey. You must listen attentively and apply insights. You must show gratitude and be respectful of your mentor's time. You must stay open to feedback, and even when it's tough. And you must build relationship with honesty and intention. In all this, the most powerful one is to show respect and gratitude for your mentor's time. I see mentees trying to barge in on mentors, disturb mentors, pressure mentors. If you don't make it a delightful journey for the mentor, he won't give you the secrets of the journey. So mentorship is not just going through the motions with someone that is guiding you. But mentorship is you must do something so profound that the guy is willing to give you the one secret they always keep back, because every mentor has one secret they don't give. It's called the give all but one principle. They give you everything, but there's one particular secret that is peculiar to them that they keep. So if you are able to break the bounds and the barrier of impressing him beyond any other person, he might give you that one secret. But these are the 3 sacrosanct rules of mentorship by a mentee. Never ask money from your mentor. I say a lot of people do that, and that's the one cardinal crime of mentorship. Then seek more to impress your mentor than to express to your mentor. I see people trying to turn their mentor to their counselor or psychologist by telling your mentor all your life's problem. The guy is just there to teach you football, for instance. Instead of learning football, you start telling him your marital problems, your spiritual problems, your financial problems. So please seek more to impress your mentor than to carry your life problems and dump on him. And then serve more than you are willing to be served. Many people want their mentor to serve them, but they are not willing to serve the mentor. Be the apprenticeship by going out of your way to do more for your mentor than your mentor does for you. That way you push him to have more empathy, to want to give you deeper secrets of trade or whatever he's teaching you that he usually do. And the only value shortcut to success is mentorship. In all this, there are some key facts for you to remember. Number 1, mentorship is not a luxury. It's a success multiplier. So some people think mentorship is like a makeup or a swag I used to add to your luxury collections. I have my Ace Chinas, my mentor. No, it's a success multiplier. So, and it's not a success producer, but multiplier. You should have been succeeding or willing to succeed before a mentor will now help you multiply that success. The right mentor plus the right mindset equals to massive acceleration. No matter how good a mentor is, without the right mindset, he cannot help you. And no matter how strong the right mindset, without the right mentor, you will not get accelerated success. You will definitely get success. Like without a mentor, I was able to succeed in 20 years. But with a mentor, you can do that faster than me. So keep mentorship intentional, measurable, and purpose-filled. And then grow under guidance and aspire to become a mentor yourself. But as I said, mentorship is not luxury. But more than that, mentorship is also not charity. You must earn it. Many people think that pity will attract a mentor. People will only pity you when you are in the pit, and the more you need pity, the more you remain in the pit. So mentors are not people that go to pits to pull out people. Mentors are those that help those that have deserved their help, not those that need their help. A harvest does not go to where it is needed. It goes to where it is deserved, where they planted, nurtured, watered, and weeded. It goes there. So the best payment a mentee can give a mentor is the testimonial of the mentee's becoming. The more you become the target of your mentorship, the more you pay back your mentor. The greatest thing mentors want to get as the greatest reward is to point at a mentee and say, I mentored him. So the more you become, the more you pay your mentor. But in all this, mentorship is to accelerate your success, not to create it. If there's nothing to accelerate, then you have nothing to multiply. So mentors don't take you to the destination, they show you the way, the shortest way to the sure way to the destination. Imagine you're going to Lagos and you don't have a direction. If you face the way to Sokoto and you spend 10 years on that road, when you find out that road, the road to Lagos is opposite, you might spend another 10 years before you come back to where you were and start the journey to Lagos. So mentors prevent you from going to Sokoto and wasting your time and just point to you, this is the way to Lagos, but it is you that will go the way and you will learn from the mentor. So, but if it takes you as long as it took your mentor to succeed, you didn't learn anything from your mentor. You're supposed to remember the most powerful word is leverage. supposed to leverage on your mentor to reduce the time it takes you to succeed. In conclusion, there are 5 things you're expected to do for you to become great. Number 1, find a mentor. Number 2, impress your mentor enough for him to want to teach you everything he knows. Number 3, serve your mentor and soak everything from your mentor he teaches you. Number 4, become better than your mentor. As it's written in John 14:12, that greater things will you do as a mentee than your mentor. And then when you do that, the final stage and the ultimate aim of the game is for you to also become a mentor to others. But in all this, our topic says mentorship, a sure pathway for success. And the road is not only sure, but it's sure to multiply your acceleration of success by 3. Because a decanter said it takes 20 years of hard work to become an overnight success. That's what happened to me between 2006 and 2025 today. But Malcolm Gladwell discovered in his book, The Outliers, that it takes only 7 years of smart work. And the greatest smart work is mentorship. And smart works makes hard work 3 times faster, because if you are just working hard, it will take you 20 years. If you are working hard and smart, it will take you 7 years. And 7 years is 3 times faster than 20 years. So mentorship makes success 3 times faster and 3 times surer. And if you've never had a mentor, the challenge for you is to become so successful that you become the mentor you never had. I never had a mentor, and right now, as busy as I am in real estate, I still make out time on this page to mentor you so that I will become to you the mentor I never had. If I had a page like my Ace China, probably would have done far better than I did and would have succeeded in 7 years than the 20 that I did. But the aspiration is not for you to aspire to be like me. The aspiration is for you to aspire to be better than me. So see you when you are better than me. Thank you. Wait, you are getting this much value and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet? Your future self just fainted out of disappointment. Click the subscribe button now before destiny closes its tab on you. And if you're getting value so far, smash that like button, or don't you like value and press share as if someone's life depends on it, because somebody might need this to survive. It's amazing how so many people want to beat the system. It's amazing how so many people are ready to do anything for money, but are not ready to do the principal things for money. The principal things for money says, Jesus Christ said, if you want to be the greatest, be the servant of all. And Zig Ziglar put it better. He said, service to many leads to greatness. So the secret is in service. If you are not willing to serve, you are not willing to be great. Because he that must be great must first become a servant. But that is not the greatest challenge. The greatest challenge in mentorship is not serving your mentor. The greatest challenge in mentorship is the test of loyalty. And that's why next week we'll be talking about loyalty. The test of humility. Putting yourself down to be humble enough to learn. And the test of impression. So many of us are out to impress people on social media, do all kinds of rubbish in the name of trying to impress people. But when it's time to impress the most important relationship that will help you become the most important person in your life, by impressing a mentor, to impress him so much that you impress it upon him to want to teach you the secret. Life is filled with so many people that have been able to impress people even more than their own children, that those mentors were able to reveal secrets to those mentees that they couldn't even reveal to their own children. And that is the challenge, not of knowledge, not of intelligence, not of trying to outshine and show that you sabi ITK, I too know. But the challenge is being humble enough to respect a man's result and see a man making more results than you and be humble enough to want to learn. I have a quote that says, in this AI age, curiosity is the new wisdom and discipline is the new intelligence. The curiosity to want to know what will make a Cosmos Maduka so successful that he's not only successful in business, but he sits on the board of so many companies, directing people that have gone to school and gone to Harvard Business School, and want to humble yourself enough to want to learn from him. What will make somebody like my father, David Ibiome, become so successful in ministry that his ministry has gone global, even though he started locally in Port Harcourt here? What will make all these people so successful that they are where they are today? If it is the books, everybody can get the books. If it is the hard work, everybody can work hard. But there are tiny nuances of secrets and epiphanies they have that only them have. And the only way to get it is to serve them, impress them, and make them want to deposit it on you. But so many of us, without achieving anything, are so proud and too proud to be curious, are so proud and too proud to be disciplined, are so proud and they are too proud to just sacrifice 3 to 7 years of learning or apprenticeship or servitude to become financially free the rest of our lives. Some of the skills we even want to learn might just take 3 to 7 months of mentorship for the person to teach you. I have a philosophy that says no parent should be stronger than their children. All children should do better than their parents. And if you project that into mentorship, no mentor should be stronger than a mentee. So the problem is that even if there's absence of mentors, you become so strong as a mentee that you become the mentor you never had. But even as we have mentors, don't be the weak mentee that comes to your mentor to make you strong. Be the strong mentee that comes to your mentor to make you stronger. And never aspire to be as good as your mentor. Aspire to be better than your mentor. In Nigeria and Africa, we hear a lot of stories of how people became president at the age of 26 or 27. And when it comes to our turn, at 26, 27, we are still playing PS4 in our parents' houses and crying that the economy is too hard. The psychology should not only be that we should do better. The psychology should be that if we ever find one person that is an example, we serve him so well, impress him so well, be loyal to him so well, that the person will want to teach us everything and will soak it so well and run with it to produce enough results. Not only to beat that mentor, but also to become a better mentor for the generation coming. And if each generation becomes better, then Nigeria will become better and we'll keep pulling ourselves higher and higher. I pray in my lifetime I'll get to a time where Nigerians can, like me, say, I'll never have a better yesterday. And mentors and mentees can say, I'll never have a better mentor. Because as a mentee, I'll be better than my mentor. But more than being better, I'll be so loyal to him that he'll want to teach me everything. This is the only shortcut that can turn 20 years of hard work into 7 years of success. And if mentorship makes success 3 times faster, I don't think it is something we should be discussing in a live stream. I think it's something that you should go out there, find a mentor, be loyal to the mentor, impress the mentor, soak and learn from the mentor, serve the mentor, become the mentor, and become better than that mentor. I'll see you next week. So with this, you can see how mentorship is a key player in becoming successful. It's not just going to triple your speed of success, but it's also going to triple your certainty of success and is the only valid shortcut to success if you really want to be successful. And one of the best bets for Africa. Dream of an Africa where we can replace the present employeeship system and have a mentorship system where you have a mentor and a team of volunteers of mentees that want to work with him in exchange for the knowledge of his business or industry or whatever he has. And that's what the Igbo apprenticeship system does. And that's what I'm doing on this channel. If you found value in the channel, remember to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And if the value is enough that you know it can be monetized, then share it as you would have shared money with your friends and those you want to get the money. And if you want to see more videos on how you can grow your success, because this channel is your mentor to your success, we've got enough video and we've got it covered. Click on the link above and I'll see you on the other side.
It's super duper amazing that you found my content valuable enough for you to watch till the end. Only 5% of exceptional people do that. You're exceptional and I deeply love and appreciate you. Don't just watch to learn, watch to take action. And the first action is subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our daily value action. Remember, only doers are winners.